Alright, welcome to the speed build and a bit of a thoughts and review for the LEGO Ideas Treehouse. This is definitely going to be one of the biggest sets that I've just snapped to disassembly, so I'm definitely prepared with a lot of dishes for that, hopefully. And yeah, I'm looking forward to building this again and giving my thoughts on it, and I hope you guys are looking forward to hearing what I have to say about it. I already know that I like this set, and it's definitely one of my more favorite LEGO Ideas sets that's just a thing, you know? It's just a place. It's really cool, and it's not really based on any TV show or anything like that. It's just a treehouse. It's kind of awesome, and I really love that about it. So with that, let's get to the snap disassembly. Oh, also, alright, welcome to the speed build and a bit of a thoughts and review on the treehouse. I really love this set, honestly. It's just kind of a out there thing. It just kind of exists. It's not really based on anything. It's just a thing that exists, and honestly, I kind of love that about it. And yeah, I'm really excited to build this again. This is definitely going to be one of the biggest sets that I've just snapped to disassembly, all the pieces laid in front of me. So that'll be interesting to see all the pieces on all the dishes. I probably won't even be able to get them all in frame, but I'll probably show a video of that from my phone when I get it all organized and sorted out. But with that, let's get to it. I also will be building both of the fall and this green version. I think I'm going to leave it on the green version still, though. I still think I like that better. But yeah, with that, let's get to the snap to disassembly and to the speed build, and then my thoughts. Here we go. Alright, so it's all sorted out now, and as you can see, it doesn't quite all fit there, but I got most of it. So unfortunately, yes, I will have to take a few of them and put them to the side and in order to actually build the set. But yeah, I'm ready for the speed build. Let's get to it. Here we go. Alright, it is done. So, there was a few extra pieces that I had to go find where they actually went, but I found pretty much all of them after a good long while of looking. I won't lie, it was a little longer than I wanted it to take, but I found everything. So, the thing that I kind of don't like about the orange version of this, is that there's no way to, change all the other green parts in this, and all the green stuff down below there too. It's all green down there. It's all very green, and just getting rid of it is cool, but I don't know. I'd really like for there be a replacement for some of these other blocks as well. I think that would go well. So yeah. Anyway, let me get this into its green form and the final form for me, and then we'll get to the actual full and final review of this bad boy, because boy do I got a lot of things to say, and most of them are good. So yeah, let's get to the green and then to the review. Here we go. Alright, so now that everything is back to as it's supposed to be, we can look over this and give it its proper review. So, first thing we gotta do, of course, to show off the things you can do is take off the top part of the tree, and that is relatively easy to do because they make it one pin and one just Technic piece there. So, easy to take that off, no problem, and the rest you can of course also just easily take all of these roofs off, and we'll just go ahead and do that. And they're also nicely color coded so that you don't mess up where the roofs go. So the green goes on green, tan goes on tan, and red goes on red. Imagine that. So, talking about the overall playability of this set, of course I have big adult hands and I feel like I can reach into these and maneuver things around pretty well. I don't really like that there isn't really any place to put the figures and make them stand in this. There's really no studs in any of these rooms to stand the figures normally, but I can forgive that because there are quite a few different features, and one of them, we'll start with this red room, is the, of course, scissors under the bed, I guess, meant to be their secret scissors. I don't know why they have secret hidden scissors under the bed, but I'm not going to question it. Anyway, you got a couple other features. You got the reference to another set, which would be the ship in the bottle. I'll go ahead and grab that out of there real quick, just so you can see the actual print on there. There we go. Now you can see that little print on the ship in the bottle. Yeah, nice little print, we'll say. Alright, and then moving on from that room, because I think that's basically all of really note in there. I guess there's that little cuckoo clock. It's kind of a cute little tiny build, but nothing else that I really particularly love in that room. The other room here would be the bathroom, I guess, and I gotta say they definitely have upgraded the toilet paper with those newer Technic pieces, and that would have been cooler to have in here, because having that this weird green piece as the toilet paper is kind of strange, but yeah, whatever. Technically working flushable toilet, because you can move the little lever a little bit, I guess. Nothing too crazy about that. And of course the same with the bath. You can kind of move things around. You can pretend like the faucet's turned on or off. Nice tiny little features. Nothing crazy special again about that room. But if we move to the outside of the room, we do actually have something special on the outside, which is this nice little crate here, and you can adjust this nice little arm in order to then lower and raise the crate. The downside of this being an older set is that indeed this is a string you have to tie, so you both have to tie it to this hook thing and to the actual spindle that it's attached to here. So unfortunate that it can't be those studded strings that they have on most sets nowadays. I don't think they really even do tie strings anymore. So that is a downside to this thing right here, this little raising thing here, but I will say overall it is still a cool mechanism, so won't down it too much, but I don't like that you have to tie it. It is still very hard to tie those strings, and that is something I'm glad that they have gotten rid of for the most part, so I'm not going to complain that they have gotten rid of it, of course. Alright, and moving on to the last room here, and we have this cute little thing. I don't know if this is a reference to a set. It might be. This does look like a nice little house with a tree next to it. If you guys know what this is a reference to, please do tell me, because I don't quite think I know. The only thing that really resembles that is the blacksmith, and that wasn't even a thought at the time of making this set for Lego, so I don't think that it's a reference to the blacksmith, and I have no idea what else it could be referencing specifically from Lego Ideas either, because usually they like to reference other Lego Idea sets in the Lego Idea sets, like this treehouse actually being referenced in some of the newer Lego Idea sets. So yeah, with that, let's go ahead and move on to the rest of this build. So that is basically the trunk and the, well, I guess you can kind of include this cute little step ladder here, or not step ladder, but rope bridge, I guess it would be. And then, yeah, you have a nice little swing for the minifigs to swing on, and it works really well when you do actually put a minifigure on there. And of course, it's got studs on there, so you can have them sit on there. And I love all the little foliage and stuff. I don't love that they didn't make the mushroom a printed piece. They definitely could have done that, but it's just a solid red thing. It's not a super big complaint, it's just a little nitpick, I guess. And then you got the fireplace with the kettle and a little orange piece in it. I guess that's meant to be some pumpkin, maybe. And then the table and a little bag next to the table. And yeah, it's got, you know, candles and a plate, and I think the plate's meant to have food on it, but of course I took that food off because it kept falling out, so. Of course you got the river as well. I don't actually like the river placement because it's kind of right next to this thing, and it doesn't really make sense. I get that there's like land on this side, but even still, there needs to be like a bridge or something for this river, because with this basket, they have to get on the other side of this to get things into this basket and then up. So it would make sense for there to be a bridge on the river or stream, whatever, something to cross it without having to jump or whatever. You can just step across, but it's a little nitpick. Again, just a choice of placement, I guess. And you can technically just put this on the other houses if you really want, or other rooms if you really wanted to. Like, there's room on this one, you could easily just switch it. But yeah, just a minor complaint, nothing too big. And with that, for the most part, most of it is just minor complaints. I do think that today they would make this tree a little bit more complex. They would have more angles than just basically 45 and 90. They could easily add in way more intricate angles today with some of the newer pieces that they have. But overall, I do like the overall tree look, and I think the tree looks really good. It looks like a tree. I mean, what else can I say? That's all you can really ask for when it comes to trees, right? And yeah, I gotta say, I do like this set overall. I think it's got some cool little features. I did think I forgot to mention the little telescope out on the outside of the what's this, tan room, the bunk bed room. There is a little telescope and a door to get out there. The door does not open very well when there is a minifigure there though, so just something to point out. But yeah, anyway, with that, I do really like this set. I like trees. Trees just, I mean, I do make trees for a living, so in video games. So that is partly why I love this set, and I think it's just inspiring to me, and personally, it makes me want to make a treehouse of my own. So maybe I'll do that with some Lego of my own. And yeah, that's the most I can really ask for when it comes to Lego Idea sets. If it is inspiring for me to go out and do something like it, then it's already a 5 out of 5 in my book, especially when it comes to Lego Idea sets, because I think that's the whole point of a Lego Idea set, is to inspire others to have better ideas from that initial one and just go out and make it. So yeah, with that, thank you all for watching, and build your own dreams. Mr. HiYodaPanda, out.